In our journey to uncover the origin of everything, we arrive at one of the most intriguing ideas in modern cosmology: cosmic inflation. This theory proposes that in the tiniest fraction of a second after the Big Bang, the universe underwent a sudden, exponential expansion, growing from subatomic to galactic scale faster than the blink of an eye. But why did this happen? And what does it tell us about where we came from? Inflation is not just a convenient theory. It solves several deep puzzles in cosmology. For instance, why is the universe so incredibly smooth and uniform across vast distances? Why does it appear flat rather than curved or warped? And why is there no observable magnetic monopole, a particle predicted by grand unified theories? According to inflation theory, the entire observable universe originated from a tiny, causally connected patch of space. When inflation occurred, that patch stretched so rapidly that it smoothed out any irregularities, explaining the cosmic microwave background's uniformity we observe today. In short, inflation provided the cosmic ironing out necessary for the universe to evolve into what we see. But inflation also opened up the gates to one of the most radical ideas in physics: the multiverse. The theory of eternal inflation suggests that inflation doesn't stop everywhere at once. Instead, it ends in some regions but continues indefinitely in others, creating a constantly branching structure of pocket universes, each with its own version of physical laws, constants, and maybe even dimensions. This is the multiverse. In our universe, inflation ended after a fraction of a second, allowing matter, galaxies, and stars to form. But elsewhere, in other regions far beyond our observable horizon, inflation could still be occurring. New universes could be born every moment, each igniting its own Big Bang. If true, this changes everything. It means our universe might be just one leaf in an ever-growing cosmic forest. The fundamental constants of nature, the charge of the electron, the strength of gravity, the rate of cosmic expansion, could be different in each universe. Some might be lifeless, while others may harbor forms of life unimaginable to us. And what about us? Why do we live in a universe perfectly tuned for life? The anthropic principle suggests that we observe these precise conditions because only in such a universe could observers like us evolve. In other words, it's not that our universe is special, it's just that we're here to notice it. This might sound like science fiction, but it's supported by real mathematics and quantum field theory. The vacuum energy of space, a field with inherent quantum fluctuations, can create regions where inflation kicks off. These bubbles grow into new universes, forming a cosmic foam stretching beyond imagination. Yet, inflation is not without its challenges. For one, it's difficult to test directly. Much of the evidence for inflation comes from indirect observations, such as the detailed patterns in the cosmic microwave background or the distribution of galaxies across the sky. But scientists are pushing the boundaries, seeking evidence in gravitational waves, primordial B-modes, and high-energy particle physics. Still, some physicists question whether inflation is the final answer. They propose alternative theories, like bouncing cosmologies, where the universe didn't begin with a bang but rebounded from a previous contracting state. Others invoke string theory, where tiny vibrating strings form the basis of matter, and extra dimensions could hold the key to everything. The deeper we look, the stranger the answers become. The beginning of our universe might not be a singular event, but part of a timeless process, a cosmic cycle of birth, death, and rebirth on scales far beyond comprehension. And yet, even within our tiny corner of the multiverse, incredible things have happened. Out of swirling gases and gravitational chaos, stars ignited, planets formed, and life emerged. All because inflation gave the cosmos the right conditions to thrive. As we contemplate the vastness of this inflationary multiverse, we must also reflect on what it means to be conscious beings within it. If we are just one of countless possibilities, how do we find meaning? If universes are born and die endlessly, what is the significance of our fleeting existence? Maybe the answer lies not in diminishing our value, but in expanding our perspective. To understand that we are part of a grand, unfolding story, one that stretches across dimensions and realities, and to find wonder in the fact that we can ask these questions at all. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember, behind those stars might lie gateways to infinite worlds. Worlds where physics takes a different path, where light bends in impossible ways, where perhaps other versions of us gaze into their own skies and wonder the same. At Infinity Beyond, we believe that exploring these frontiers isn't just science, it's a celebration of curiosity. And the more we learn about the universe, the more we learn about ourselves. Don't miss our next episode, where we delve into the mysterious concept of time, what it is, how it flows, and whether it's even real. Subscribe and continue this extraordinary adventure with us.